A very good afternoon to you. Once again, this is Patricia Lukoma Mpango, and this is your lunchtime news. Thank you once again for allowing us into your lunchtime space. Now, into the bulletin. Police in Mukono have launched investigations into a fatal road crash involving a train and a school bus that occurred this morning in Nakisunga sub-county in Mukono district. Now, the bus was transporting students of Mwebaze High School in Kakiri to Ginger district for an educational trip when it collided with the train at Namomira Bukasa Rere Cross along Katosi Road. So far, one person confirmed dead while others are injured.
You don't even have where to start from helping. This one has a head injury. This is too bad.
We have established that the crash involved a Friendship Coaches bus registration number UAU 123Q that was blue in color, and a train. Preliminary information indicates that the bus had been hired by Mwebaze High School located in Baka, Kachiri, Wakiso district to transport students and teachers for a study tour to Ginger district. At the time of the accident, it is alleged that the bus was carrying approximately 100 passengers. Preliminary findings further indicate that the bus was traveling at a high speed and allegedly failed to stop at the designated railway crossing as required by traffic regulations before attempting to cross the railway line. It's alleged that the bus entered the crossing, collided with the oncoming train, and subsequently veered off the road. One female adult, identified as the wife of the school's head teacher, died at the scene. Several other occupants sustained injuries and were evacuated to Mukono General Referral Hospital and other nearby health facilities for treatment.
Who's stopping him?
But that was a traffic man of railways, yes.
And other nearby health facilities for treatment.
Who's stopping him?
But that was a traffic man of railways, yes.
We have got a very fatal accident today morning at around 6:25, where a bus ferrying students from Kakiri, we are told, they were going to Ginger. It got into crash with a train which is ferrying passengers to Kampala. In the accident, at least one people's life has been claimed. We have tried to rescue many of the students, and they have failed in hospitals around Mukono.
Friendship abikudde mu bifuzi nga takimanyi nti waliwo oluguudo lwa train kati ate ne train nga webuddewayo 12 kitundu ng'erina abantu betwala city ate nga noona abikudde ekubye eŋŋombe ono olwekanze asazeemu busazi wasibye omulundi gumu okukuba baasi ekigo naye nga kyoba omanya waliwo abafudde.
Taalawo wano ebitaala ebiraga nti nno train erina okujja neeyimirira oba abantu ne bayimirira ne balinda train neekola ki neeyitawo. Kati emmotoka zijja direct, abantu baffe bangi bafiiridde wano. Olulala era basi yagwa wano era lwakuba abantu tebaafa bufi, naye tewaliwo ttaala, tewaliwo kitayiza mmotoka zijja direct ziyingira buyingizi kkubo. Twayinza kuba nnyo eŋŋombe naye baduleva bavuga bubi.
Erimbadde wa booda kati ngenza okulaba nga abantu badduka emisinde ne ndowooza bwe bagenda kulinnya train ngenza okutuuka wano ng'abantu bonna bakoze eki bagudde kabenje ng'abamu bayise madinisa nakola ki ne bagwa eri ng'eriyo n'agudde wansi akaaba naye nga tebasobola kukola ki kumugjayo.
John Lennon from Uganda Railways. There's been a very unfortunate incident today where our train was involved with a bus belonging to Friendship Company. The train does this route every day, this journey from Mukono to Kampala, and it was doing the same. And it also does the same to Hood before it gets into the road. But unfortunately, when it was coming to cross the road, the bus coming from the Mukono side rammed into it. And when it rammed into it, the bus clipped. The information we've gathered is that it had children on board, and one fatality of an adult was registered, which is very unfortunate, and we condole with the family. Investigations are going to go on by both Uganda Police and Railway Police to get to the bottom. Scenario here, our police officer belonging to the Uganda Railway Police tried to stop the train, the bus, as the train was coming in, but the driver decided not to stop, and this very unfortunate incident happened. So we call upon Ugandans to be cautious on the roads. We call upon drivers, especially bus drivers, not to put the lives of Ugandans in danger.
Quite a tragedy there, and of course, as a national broadcaster, we do condone with the bereaved family of the lost one, and quick recovery for those that were injured. Now, government says it is working with religious institutions to provide affordable health insurance for older persons. State Minister for the Elderly, Jacqueline Babazi, says the plan is intended to reduce the burden of medical costs among elderly.
The National Council for Older Persons was established with the purpose of advocating for and monitoring services that benefit the elderly, while also working to improve their welfare and ensure they live dignified and healthy lives. In line with that goal of improving their health of the elderly, the State Minister for the Elderly, Jacqueline Mbabas, revealed that the ministry will establish partnerships with all religious institutions to provide affordable health insurance for older persons.
Insurance companies do not insure people beyond 75 years. But we can talk to faith-based organizations, because these have insurance packages. The Catholic Church, the Protestant Church, and most probably the Islamic faith could be having some packages. So with my people at the ministry, we are going to do research.
The minister emphasized that they will also lobby to ensure that the budget of the ministry in charge of the elderly is increased with the aim of improving service delivery.
So finance releases 2.5 billion for the older persons, but 27% of that is deducted to run the secretariat, which was created to handle 5 councils, to handle the Youth Council, the Women's Council, the Older Persons Council, so all the councils. So this secretariat was not given a budget, and therefore they deduct 27% from these councils to run the secretariat, and that leaves very little for the councils to run their businesses.
Leaders of the National Older Persons Council were recognized and awarded for their service to the elderly. They also presented a report on what has been achieved in the last 5 years.
Parliament, our members of Parliament, we were able to have the budget enhanced in the financial year 2022-23 to Uganda shillings 2,406,000 million. This enhancement has greatly contributed to the Council's implementation of many activities to fulfill its mandate.
Leaders of the elderly in different parts of the country have been urged to mobilize their fellow elderly persons to participate in government programs aimed at improving their standards of living. Robert Katamba, reporting for UBC News in Kampala.
Well, thank you very much there, Robert Katamba. Now, the fight against newborn deaths and childhood surgical complications has received a major boost with commissioning of a pediatric surgical unit and a level 3 neonatal intensive care unit. The multi-billion shilling investment is expected to reduce referrals to Kampala and to improve access to specialized care for critically ill newborns.
For years, families with newborns requiring specialized surgery had little choice but to travel long distances to Kampala in search of life-saving treatment.
700 grams is this one. We are battling.
That burden is expected to ease following the commissioning of a new pediatric surgical unit and a level 3 neonatal intensive care unit established through a partnership between government and development partners at a cost of about 2 billion shillings.
Is one of the 4 only level 3 neonatal care units that we have in the country. This is also one of the 4 ped surgery theaters where they are able to operate children that have just been born, to give chance to the babies that may be delivered with that complication a chance to live, to thrive and live to their fullest potential. In 2016, we used to lose 27 babies for every 1,000 babies born. But now we lose 22 babies for every 1,000 babies born. And we want to reduce the newborn mortality from the 22 per 1,000 live births, where it is now, to below 12.
These equipment are high-end to ensure that children with surgical needs get help.
Odur says the region continues to register increasing cases of congenital abnormalities requiring surgery.
For example, those born with intestines outside.
Senior consultant pediatrician Dr. William Oyan says the neonatal unit admitted more than 2,000 babies last year, with many surviving despite staffing shortages and delayed referrals. He believes the new facility will significantly improve survival and quality of care.
Most of the referral come late, and the mode of referral is really not okay. Some of the babies are referred on a motorcycle.
Very humble surgeon.
The event also honored the legacy of the late Dr. Martin Chitoma, credited with the pioneering pediatric surgery services in Mbarara and mentoring a new generation of specialists whose work continues to save children's lives.
The late Dr. Martin Chitoma was not someone who only looked at himself and maybe a special population. He used to conduct surgical missions in Fort Portal. He used to operate children in eastern Uganda, in addition to his task in western Uganda, where he was formerly working. He was some kind of a national figure in the world of pediatric surgery.
Increase in the budgeting of equipment, and of course support more surgical centers.
Partners including Love Without Boundaries, Seed Global Health and Pathfinder Uganda have pledged continued support but called for increased government funding to further reduce preventable newborn death. Ediulwa, UBC News.
Thank you very much there, Ediolwa. Now, East London has hosted one of the biggest celebrations of Uganda's culture in the United Kingdom as hundreds gathered for the UG Fest 2026 at New Home Leisure Centre. The annual event brought together members of the Ugandan diaspora, local communities and businesses in a colorful celebration of music, culture and entrepreneurship.
Organized by Joseph Adamson, who is the founder and chief executive officer of Joblinks London, UG Fest 2026 attracted visitors from across the UK, reaffirming its place as a major cultural event for Ugandans living abroad. The festival featured performances from renowned Ugandan musicians alongside UK-based artists, entertaining crowds with energetic live music and traditional performances that kept audiences on their feet throughout the day. Beyond the entertainment, the event provided a platform for businesses owned by Ugandans, Nigerians, Caribbeans, and entrepreneurs from other communities to showcase their products and services, highlighting the importance of enterprise within the diaspora. Families and friends also enjoyed food, networking opportunities, and cultural exhibitions, reinforcing the festival's role in promoting unity and preserving Ugandan heritage. As the celebrations came to an end, organizers hailed the event as another successful edition, describing UG Fest 2026 as a growing symbol of community spirit, cultural pride, and enduring connection between Ugandans in the diaspora and their homeland. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, mommy.
And on the Nurses' Day celebrations, as healthcare systems confront growing demands, recognition is turning towards the professionals sustaining patient care. Kampala University has commemorated International Nurses' Day, highlighting workforce development, professional excellence, and renewed calls for stronger investment in Uganda's nursing profession.
Kampala University has joined the rest of the world in commemorating International Nurses' Day, observed annually 12th May to honor the nurses. Although the university marked the occasion later than usual this year, officials say it is never too late to recognize the commitment and service of the nurses in Uganda and around the world. International Nurses' Day marks the birth anniversary of Florence Nightingale, widely regarded as the founder of modern nursing. First celebrated by the International Council of Nurses in 1965, it has been observed annually on 12th May since 1974 in recognition of the vital role nurses play in improving global health. Professor Badru Katerega says nurses remain the backbone of the healthcare system, noting that their compassion, sacrifice and commitment continue to save lives every day. He also highlighted the need to strengthen Uganda's nursing profession to meet the country's growing healthcare needs.
Remember what the nurses have contributed to this world, the importance of the nurses, the role of the nurses, the achievements of the nursing profession. So it is a day worth remembering, and that's why we are here to do it, and to do it properly for the world to know. My message is that they should stick to their divine call. Nursing is a call. It's not just a job or a career. It's a call from God. And so they should stick to that. Remain compassionate, loving, patient, and of course, advance in knowledge and technology.
The Deputy Vice Chancellor of Kampala University, Dr. Mabo Mike Onkwati, says investing more in nurses is key to improving healthcare delivery across the country.
Nursing is not for people who are looking for easy life. It's for people with a big heart, strong mind, gentle heart, and unwavering commitment to serve others. It's the only profession where your coffee can become cold because you are giving care to some other person.
The principal of Kampala University, together with the principal of Jinja School of Nursing, expressed gratitude to the founding Vice-Chancellor, Oweekitiibwa Professor Badru Dongo Katerega, for his contribution to Uganda's nursing sector through establishing an institution that has trained thousands of nurses serving in Uganda and abroad. Ambantu Machabe Semambo and Ivan Joko.
It cannot. So today I'm proud to be a nurse, not because it was my first plan, but because God turned it into my purpose.
And that's it for today. Till the next episode.
Like a daily bando, like a daily bando, like a daily bando. Omuliro nguwulira muli mu mutima kukankana like drums. Kalakasa, kalakasa, enendungu yakusabula. Mikono free on fire, free on fire, free on fire.
Makerere Institute for Social Development, a certified institution for higher learning, invites applicants for certificates and diploma courses like accounting and finance, procurement, journalism, tailoring and fashion design, with many other skills-tailored courses.
Our institution is compliant. First of all, it is recognized by National Council for Higher Education. We are certified. The registration number is UBD 187.
Tested and tried since 1995, Makerere Institute for Social Development is your solution when it comes to quality education.
You may apply for January, May, August intakes. Find us along Sir Apollo Kagwa Road, opposite Makerere University Sports Ground. Our tuition is affordable with a state-of-art facilities. Early birds stand a chance to grab themselves bursaries. MISD or Makerere Institute for Social Development, facilitating your career.
The parent is Tuliahewa Dixon. And the child is Ani Tuliahewa Esther.
Kambera gwete kwa mchisha ngo ishe watu yahewa Esther wahangura school fees ngene na hateja shana amashemero kwa gonka MTN momo eberewo mbeni nyegasta igana kaga ni 5 sta munana 0 hash kushashura mwana school fees tokoma nyo muchisheri zagwijo wanje ninga nchaka ngwasa kuzo wawe mwebare munonga.
Alo.
Ese bo mwami mukasa.
Mutyaneyo.
Yono broka.
Yenze broka wa mayumba.
Bangambye ne nyumba za mwenunjiko.
Kitufu. Oyagala yabisenga bimeka.
Nga bisatu.
Ebeyi bagigambye.
Abangambye saa 5.
Deda 7 zali nyamuko.
Yibwaki.
Anti rangi je tusigisa ya mulembe. Anti nefali ya kitundu yalinnya.
Musigisaki.
Global Paints.
Mutia.
Ku ceiling. Tukosa Global Mat. Ate munda ne tukosa Global Silk Vinyl.
Singa kwetaga wabweru.
Wabweru tukosa Global Weather Coat Emulsion.
Owa. Akusiga je musiga. Ogwo mutindo okusashulira sente zonna.
Guli umite.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
Are you an elite runner, fitness enthusiast, or adventure seeker? Get ready for a run in paradise at the Fort Portal City Marathon on July 18th, 2026. Experience the beauty, culture, and energy of Uganda's tourism city for only 60,000 Ugandan shillings. Register now at www.fortcitymarathon.com or dial *272*7#. Mwije tugende toro for a run in paradise in partnership with the Tourism Ministry, Capital Radio, Rock Telecom, Castle Light, Jeans Club, Kahive, and Toro Kingdom.
As we continue in the lunchtime news, leaders and public servants in Mayuge district have convened at a district convention to reflect on district's performance and assess progress, plus agree on practical measures to improve service delivery. The convention brought together public servants, and then the resident district commissioner, RDC, and chief administrative officers, with third deputy prime minister Rukia Nakadama officiating as the guest of honor.
Our performance has not been the best as the district. In the last performance assessment undertaken, we were 165 out of 176 local governments assessed. That performance isn't so good. I have been talking to my technical staff, and I've been reminding them that performance, it shows that I don't have technical people. We have technically competent people, but some of them have time for their work. Others still need to be reminded on how best to handle their work.
So let's get the body. You heads of department, do your work. If you don't do it right, we shall arrest you. We shall arrest you and nobody. These things are here. We shall jump on you and then we will see. Woo! You see, they are deceiving you here. And nobody can touch you. You wait. There are some files we are following now. Of some department. We shall jump on you, we shall take you to police, we shall take you to court, then whoever wants to get you will get you from court.
Major reason for this convention is to reflect more on the performance of our district, assess where we are, and agree on practical measures to improve service delivery as a district. As public servants, it is our responsibility to serve our communities with diligence, integrity, and accountability. It has been observed that there are growing concerns regarding negligence of duty, absenteeism, and late implementation of government programs, poor supervision, and serious allegations of corruption in some sections of the district.
Now, members of the business community have been encouraged to take part in blood donation drives to help increase blood stocks at the Uganda Blood Bank. Let's hear more in this report.
My dear friend, how are you? Good to see you. You're well? Have you donated something?
Yes. No, I'm waiting for you. We did together.
Why this is important is without a life, without the well-being of the customers, of the people of Uganda, you cannot talk about business. You cannot talk about a home. And if you want to prove this, you wake up when you're not feeling well, or wake up when your loved one is unwell and they are in need of blood. And we have seen it across the country. The accident victims, every day we see accidents on the road. And some of these people bleed to death.
This is the 6th or the 7th blood donation drive only with HFB. So we are really thankful to Housing Finance Bank for always just making sure that lives matter. Thank you very much, and we don't take it lightly. Please remember that we really warm by this allowing us to do this. We feel like family.
As Housing Finance Bank, we look at beyond banking, we look at impacting lives. That's why we take a step into doing initiatives like today's blood donation in partnership with Universal Properties. Universal Properties is one of our partners in the housing ecosystem, so we are looking at mobilizing people to come and donate blood. I can say it's quite a good experience. Sharing is caring. Please come and share your extra blood with the people that need it. I can say that it is not painful. I've had a good experience.
The world of sports, Muchova started the semi-final as the stronger of the pair, but golf hit back and they could barely be separated in a high-quality third set. Now, two-time Grand Slam champion golf came back from a 4-1 down in the resulting tie-break and had match point on her serve before sending a simple forehand into the net tap. Now, Muchova, the 10th seed, also missed her first match point, but it was she who stood triumphant at the end after an astonishing 6-2, 1-6 and a 7-6 win in the sweltering condition on the center court. Now, Muchova had reached 4 major semi-finals before Thursday's match against golf, but only once made the final at the 2023 French Open, where she was beaten in 3 sets by Iga Swiatek. Now, after clinching victory, Muchova buried her face in her towel as she took a moment to absorb the enormity of her achievement. We had time for. Thank you once again for allowing us into your lunchtime space. My name is Patricia Lukoma. Good afternoon.